video. I'm going to be drawing some Adventure Time characters today. I remember when the show first came out, I was like, the show doesn't seem very cool. I didn't watch it until the commercials had the episode of them partying in a monster's belly with some bears. Like, the commercial was like this bear, and he like was in distress, and he was like, help me, and then like Finn and Jake came over to like where he was, and then he was like, help me hang these streamers, it's not a party without streamers. And then like after that, I was like, okay, I have to watch it. So I watched that episode when it like first aired on TV, and then after that I started watching every Adventure Time show that there was. There's like something comforting in like rewatching old cartoons, and it's kind of a silly show, but I still enjoy watching it every now and then. I know in my last video I said I was going to draw in pen, but I can promise you that I did my daily practice sketches in pen. I can say that I noticed a lot more mistakes in my proportions and angles when I draw in pen now. So I would just like draw this one sketch, and I would see my mistake, and instead of erasing or scribbling it out, I would just like stop and then go and redraw it on a different page, like keeping in mind like the mistakes that I saw. I'm really progressing with this, and I think it's like good to develop your own style. Like pencil, I miss pencil so much, but pen has been helping me grow as an artist, and I do recommend for you guys to try it out. It's definitely hard in the beginning, and I really wanted to challenge myself with this, so I did it. They say like ballpoint pen is okay, but like with ballpoint pen you can kind of like ghost your lines like a pencil, or like control like how deep, was that the right word? Deep? Intense? Hard? I don't know how opaque the line is. I'm like losing my words of how I want to describe this, but like drawing with like gel pen is a lot better, because you can't control like how dark, that was the one, how dark your lines look. So you can't control how dark your lines look with gel pen. You kind of just have to commit to it. So I recommend, if you do draw in pen, to get a gel pen, like, I don't know, Uniball, Muji. I have the High-Tech C ones, and I really like those. But get like any gel pen, and then you'll be okay. So yeah, drawing in pen is great. I also like recently tried painting. It's actually pretty exciting since I'm not much of a painter. But I did this painting of like a Japanese dharma, something like that, and asparagus and gouache. My friend is like an amazing painter, and I really liked her style of painting. So she recommended checking out this course on Gumroad from Pixel P-chan. I bought the course. It was about like $10. It wasn't that expensive, but he was like painting asparagus, and I was like trying to follow along, and I thought it was like pretty simple, but then when I actually did it, I was struggling so much. It was so hard, but I kept working at it, and I like got discouraged at first, but then I realized, oh, like it's just going through its ugly phase right now, I'll be better. So I kept working at it, and it looks pretty okay, I guess. I mean, the asparagus kind of looks sad and floppy, but it's okay. It's fine. But then after that, I painted the Daruma, because they're like so cute, and I really like them. And I think that one came out better. I don't know if it's because it was more simple than the asparagus, or because I liked Darumas to begin with. But I hardly ever like create finished pieces, because usually I just sketch and call it a day. But it was nice to do this one. I liked how I had a finished product at the end, which like never happens. I worked like from 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. on it, so like 4 hours, and lost track of time until I like finished the painting and I saw the time. And I was like, oh my god, I need to go to sleep. And I didn't end up going to bed till like 6 a.m. But it's been a while since I got lost in my work like that. I think the last time that happened was like when I was in high school, and that was like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I don't know. But here's the painting I did. It's not much, but I'm pretty proud of it, and I'm proud of myself for like completing something and pushing through the ugly phase. But yeah, so that's the painting. Anyways, I think I will try to paint Spam next, because I love Spam. I don't care what anyone says, Spam is so good. And especially like when you fry it. So I never eat Spam like straight out of the can. Like the key is to fry it. So I cut it into like thin slices, and then I fry it, and then I put it on the rice, and it's so good. And I actually did like a whole photo shoot prepping for this Spam painting. Like I like took a picture of the Spam in the can, like unopened, and then like I peeled back the lid of the can a little bit and opened it, and then took a picture. And then like I cut the Spam in slices and like took a picture. And I think I'm just gonna do like a sequence painting of like the life of Spam, because I love Spam. But yeah, anyways, I think that might be a YouTube video, a new one maybe. I don't know, it depends on how good it turns out, because like I'm still kind of insecure about my art. I started a new job recently, and I've been working late nights, so it's kind of like messing with my sleep schedule and like what I want to do in the morning, because I don't get home till like 5 a.m. in the morning, and I get so tired, so I just sleep during the day. But it's pretty cool so far. All I do is like look pretty, serve drinks to people. Sometimes I play pool with them if it's slow and they ask. My coworkers are really friendly and seem to be good people so far, so I'm excited to make some new friends. But on to the topic of this video. I want to talk about like making bad art. So with like social media and like all these perfect sketchbook tours on YouTube and like these pretty pages that they post on Instagram and stuff, it's very hard for me to feel like good about my art. And like I know from watching other artists on YouTube that they feel the same way. So like if you're feeling this, you're not alone. But me personally, like I'm afraid to make like bad, ugly drawings and paintings. But I do realize like the only way for me to get better is to create bad art so I can learn. So honestly, it's just like a mental thing. Because if I make Because if I make bad art, I don't have to show the world. Like, I don't have to post it. No one's gonna see it but me. But, like, making bad art is, like, remembering a cringy, embarrassing thing you did years ago out of nowhere. Like, that's how I feel about it. So, it's very hard for me to, like, let go and allow myself to do bad drawings. So I know, like, sketchbooks are meant for a place to explore, practice, and grow. But, I also want to like look through my sketchbook and like have something to show for like my skills. Like, I don't know, like it's just like for me personally, I want to be able to like flip through and be like, hey, this is a good piece, hey, that's another good piece, instead of having like nothing good in my sketchbook, because then I'm like, oh my god, this was like a waste of paper. Well, not really, because you're kind of learning, but like if they're all bad, then like what are you really learning? Because you gotta improve somehow, right? You gotta see some improvement. If it's like all like stagnantly bad, like I don't know what I'm doing with my life. But yeah, I'm in like a Discord server with like this YouTuber called Mind of Wind. She's really good at drawing. She's so amazing, and you guys should check out her channel. She's a very nice person. But the Discord community that she has is so nice. People are like really supportive. We talk about things ranging from art to food and even like emotional stuff, things that we're going through in life. It's pretty good. It's small enough where you won't get lost in the chat and your phone won't blow up constantly, but like big enough where it's like not dead. We also have like channels to post our work in progress, finals, a daily prompt channel, pets, foods, just like everything pretty much. It's a pretty good Discord. I like it a lot. But anyways, in the Discord, Mind of Wind, she said that one of the reasons why I feel like my art is bad is because my skill level isn't there. Like my hand muscle, like connection, whatever, it's not there yet. But like my eyes can see what needs to be fixed and like all the mistakes and like things I can work on. So like that's kind of reassuring, because I know what needs to be improved on. I just have to work on getting there, which is kind of the hard part. But I rather see what's wrong than think my art is perfect and nothing needs to be improved. It's okay to make bad art. Like I keep telling myself this over and over again, but it's hard to actually do it, you know? Like I think painting in gouache earlier made me really think about like the purity of a blank white page, and like it's okay to mess that up. Like at first, the first like paint stroke for me was kind of scary, but like I found that if I do like an underpainting or like I lay down like the basic primary colors before I do any other stuff, like just like an overall wash of color, then it'll be okay. Like after that I'm like fine, and I can just like put on more layers, which is like another thing I like about painting, because I can cover my mistakes with another layer. I like just wait for it to dry and then I just paint over it again. I have a TikTok and like I also have an Instagram, and the stuff I post on there is like stuff I think is nice enough to post, but there's a lot of behind the scenes that people don't see. Like I just have to remember that when I see an amazing piece of work on social media, that they probably have millions of bad art for every good one. Unless you're Kim Jung-gi, his work is amazing, and I don't think there are any bad pieces from him. I'm still pretty upset about him passing away though. Like I just found out about him like 3 years ago on YouTube, I think, and then I was like obsessed with his work, and then I realized I will never get to his level, but now he's gone, and it's pretty upsetting. But I hope to buy all his art books one day. So in the video, I drew Cake the cat, which is a gender swap version of Jake the dog that they did. They did a spin-off on it. It was pretty cool. And then I didn't really like the drawing I did. I think it was more of a warm-up, to be honest, but it's okay, it's in the video, it's fine. But the real drawing I did was of Finn and Jake, and Jake's like in the shape of a car. This was based off like a Pop Funko figure that I found on Pinterest, and it was really cute, so I wanted to draw it. But that one turned out a lot better than Cake the cat, so yeah. But yeah, I'm running out of things to say again, so just enjoy the video of me drawing, or the music I found on the YouTube app or whatever YouTube Studio Creator. But yeah, thank you.